Yes, I'm wearing a Santa hat, and I have no shame. Hey guys, Dick's Report here. Let's jump right into week 13. Alright, so we do not have a Thursday night game this week. That got pushed to Monday, so we're going to start off with Cleveland traveling to Tennessee. Tennessee able to pick up a big win against Indianapolis. They now have sole possession of first place in the AFC South. And Cleveland able to hold off Jacksonville at the end last week. This game, expect a lot of running and expect this to be a really good game. I'm going to go with Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry over Baker Mayfield and Nick Chubb. Washington traveling to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has been one of the best teams in the NFL all season long. And Washington, they are still in the fight for the division. I'm going to go Pittsburgh in this one. They should take care of Washington easily. Raiders are traveling to the Jets. For the Raiders, they are coming off a terrible game against the Atlanta Falcons. They played nothing like they have played all year long. And for the Jets, they are still the only team without a win this year. I'm going to go with the Raiders on this one, rebounding against that horrible performance against the Falcons. Jacksonville's traveling to Minnesota. Jacksonville's been the second worst team in the NFL all year long. They only have one win, and that came in week 1. And Minnesota, they are climbing back. They were off to a horrible start, but they've been able to kind of gain their season back a little bit. They're not going to get a playoff spot. Most likely they aren't, but they are making some noise. I'm going to go with Minnesota over Jacksonville. Cincinnati's traveling to Miami. For Cincinnati, they were in it towards the very end without Joe Burrow. This team had a lot of fight in it. And for Miami, able to pick up a win without Tua Tagovailoa. We don't know if he's going to be able to play against Cincinnati. I'm still going to go with Miami over the Bengals. Indianapolis is traveling to Houston. For Indianapolis, they are coming off a terrible loss against the Titans. They got manhandled by the Titans. And for Houston, they absolutely destroyed Detroit on Thanksgiving. I'm going to go with Indianapolis over Houston. Detroit's traveling to Chicago. Both these teams are coming off terrible losses. Chicago lost to Green Bay Sunday night, while Detroit coming off a terrible loss at home Thanksgiving, and Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn are out in Detroit. I'm going to go with Chicago over the Lions. New Orleans is traveling to Atlanta. New Orleans able to pick up a win against Denver, but Taysom Hill did not have a good game, and keep in mind they were playing against a practice squad wide receiver who was playing quarterback who didn't even know he was going to play until the day of the game. In Atlanta, they got off to a horrible start, fired their head coach, and they have shown a lot of fights since then. I'm going to go with New Orleans over Atlanta, but don't be surprised if Atlanta pulls off the upset. Giants traveling to Seattle. For the Giants, they got off to a 1-7 start, but they have won their last 3. They are in it for the division, but Daniel Jones got hurt last week. Not entirely sure how long he's going to be out. And for Seattle, they have got to keep winning if they want to win their division. I'm going to go with Seattle over the Giants. Rams traveling to Arizona. Both these teams are coming off close losses. Arizona lost on the road to New England, while the Rams lost at home to the 49ers. This one's a tough one to call, but I say Kyler Murray and the Cardinals get the win over Jared Goff and the Rams. New England's traveling to the Chargers. For the Chargers, they have been fighting all year long. They definitely have some pieces that they can build around. And for the Patriots, they will not go down without a fight. They are back in the thick of it for a wild card spot. I'm going to go with the Patriots over the Chargers. Philadelphia's traveling to Green Bay. Green Bay coming off a great win against the Bears Sunday night. Philadelphia, at the time of this recording, they have not played their game yet. I'm going to go with the Packers over the Eagles. Denver's traveling to KC. Denver should get a few of their quarterbacks back before this game. Got to give a lot of credit to the guy that was playing quarterback for them. I forgot his name. I'm sorry about that, but he earned a lot of respect from his teammates. And KC, they're one of the best teams in the NFL. That offense is just so good. I got to go with the Chiefs over the Broncos. Dallas is going to be traveling to Baltimore. This is the game that was supposed to be on Thursday night. For Baltimore, they have just had a terrible week. A lot of players on the COVID list. For Dallas, they're coming off a terrible loss at home on Thanksgiving. But I got to go with Dallas on this one. I have no idea who's going to be back for the Ravens. And I have no idea how they're going to play. They could be rusty. I gotta go with Dallas. I just have to. And our final game is going to be Buffalo traveling to San Francisco. For Buffalo, they have been one of the more consistent teams in the NFL. They just keep winning games. They have the lead in the AFC East. And for the Niners, this team will just not go down without a fight. They've been suffering through injuries, COVID issues, and now they potentially do not have a home as they cannot play their games at their home stadium. But this team just keeps on fighting. But I'm going to go with the Bills over the Niners. Alright guys, those were my picks for Week 13, and I'll see you next time.